Join us every Wednesday at 7 a.m. for the Radiant Mind Meditation with Dr. John Gray, the #1 trusted relationship expert, the author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. What many people don't know is that John Gray spent 9 years as a celibate monk and the personal assistant to the founder of Transcendental Meditation. During this time, he learned powerful meditation practices and techniques, which he has developed and refined for the last 50 years. He now brings us his resonance, wisdom, and energy every week on Wednesdays at 7 a.m. on the Soul Search Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and YouTube. Join us every Wednesday.
Good morning and welcome to our Radiant Mind Meditation. Putting on a little music here. Well, good news. It was just last Sunday that I finished one of my 10 books that I'm writing this year. It was called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, Happy With or Without a Man. And I think it's for singles, for couples, for people that want to stay single, and for people who are married, who wish they were single. And this will help you find the happiness you're looking for in your marriages. One of the things I don't write that much about is meditation. I do these free meditations, guided meditations. When I do my weekend seminars, I have so much to cover, so I can't include this in it because clearly I'm here to help people with their relationships. There's so many great meditation teachers. There's other forms of meditation. This is one. This is the one that I value the most. But I think we're all different individuals and we have our own different directions we need to go in. Some people are more physical, some people are more emotional, some people are more mental or intuitive. This meditation is definitely more intuitive. It uses your imagination, your feelings, and your sensation to direct healing in your body, to open your heart, to receive blessings. I was noticing some YouTube video I was watching about the Pope and so forth and various spiritual traditions. And everyone, almost every tradition, they'll put their hands out. You know, their hands are out to the side. You can't see that, but that's my side. They're up in the air. They're towards the ground. You know, it's always hands. And so what we do in this meditation is we just consciously recognize we're using our fingertips and we want to use our intention. Energy flows with intention, and learn to hold our intention. And then energy flows in that direction. The mind recalibrates itself to fulfill your desires, basically. It's always fulfilling your intention. There's something called the reticular activating system in the brain, fancy words, which if you set your mind to say, oh, I want to buy a computer, then suddenly your mind will start seeing all the stores that sell computers. It's amazing. If you buy a particular car, now when you're driving, you'll notice all the other cars that look like yours. Or when when you're thinking of buying a truck, you'll notice all the different kinds of trucks. Your brain will just automatically do that. It follows your intention. And one of our challenges is that when our mind is consumed with fear, worry, your brain will start looking for the problem. It's always looking for the problem, looking for the problem. And so the result of that is that you can't be optimistic. You can't connect with your mission, your purpose, your alignment with what's true. Not to say that everything is optimistic. We should have doubt. We should have concerns. We should have fears in our life. Uh, they protect us. So that's all good. We don't want to stay stuck in that state. We want to look at what are the problems and then what are the solutions? What are the problems and what are the solutions? In my books, one of the books, the one I just finished, Happy, and another one is How to Talk So a Man Will Listen. Another one is Strong Independent Woman. And that one I talk about stress, and your brain listens to the body. I mean, literally, we think of the world as being outside of us, but really we're all inside this brain, which is bringing in frequencies. These frequencies are coming in and being interpreted. So we have our own creation of what we see and how we interact with others. The world does exist, but we're sort of stationed inside of our brain, interpreting sound. Sounds as frequencies, vibrations come into the ear, and we interpret it as a sound. Frequencies of electromagnetic spectrum come into our eyes, and our brain can only interpret certain colors, and it can only interpret certain wavelengths, where dogs can hear more. So there's all this reality around us that we're just focused into a little piece of it. And we have this physical body, which we want to honor. This is our vehicle in this world, bringing our consciousness into this body. We have several bodies around us that meditation helps us to become more aware of, more expansive. So today we'll be doing a meditation, and we'll create a field of around us of light energy, which is we're creating it, but actually we're just becoming aware of what's always already there. But by putting our attention on it, we increase the link from our higher self, expanded self, to this physical body. One of our challenges for strong, independent women is they tend to be producing more male hormones and less female hormones. Whenever that's the case, the body interprets that to mean you're in high stress. The reason we do the breathing exercise is that when you're in low stress, no stress, your breathing changes. When you're in high stress, your brain is hijacked to look at what the negative. Can't see the positive. So meditation is a way for us to settle down the stress levels so we can connect with the truth, which is we're loved, we're lovable, we're in this world for a reason. We have support in your life. We all have challenges and problems. Somehow we tend to get through them. We tend to learn lessons, particularly if we align ourselves back with our true self. Particularly if when negative emotions show up, we can recognize that these are the primitive reactions in our brain when we're experiencing stress. And by changing your breathing rate, relaxed breathing, your brain gets the message everything's okay. All of our stress reactions are involuntary, but we can voluntarily change our breathing, and we can reset ourselves back into a non-stress state. Another aspect is our hormones. Whenever we're in a stress state, for women, their testosterone will be very high and their estrogen will be very low. Or at different times of the month, if they're still cycling, their progesterone will be very low and their testosterone will be very high. For men, if they're in a stress state, their estrogen, the opposite, their estrogen is very high and their testosterone is low. So let's just take that into consideration for a moment. For men, estrogen, the female hormone, or women need to make 10 times more. If a man was to make 10 times more, he would be in a super high stress state. When women make 10 times more than a man, But when a man becomes more like a woman, his estrogen levels goes really high. He's in a stress state. And when a woman is in her male side, when men have to make 10 times more testosterone than a woman. Otherwise, they're stressed. His estrogen's high, his testosterone's low. For women, if their testosterone's high and their estrogen's low, the opposite of men, they're in a stress state. So the brain basically looks at those hormonal balances, interprets them to mean you're being chased by a tiger. So you're in a fear state, fight or flight, and you'll be looking, where's the tiger? Where's the tiger? So by changing our behaviors, circumstances that we put ourselves in, we can balance our hormones. And that's what all my more recent books are about. Strategies to naturally balance our hormones, to lower stress, to open our hearts to love. And when you choose to do things which are loving, it will put your hormones into balance as well, and your stress state will go down. And one of those things we can choose to do is to meditate. Meditate balances our hormones. It's been shown to balance the hemispheres of the brain. More of the left hemisphere has to do with testosterone. The right hemisphere has to do more with estrogen. There's something called the right anterior parietal lobe, which is always bigger in women and smaller on the left side, on the left anterior parietal lobe. And for men, the left anterior parietal lobe is always bigger than the one on the right. It has to do with what we're interested in. There's a lot of social, environmental things that make us interested in things, but biologically, little boys are going to play with trucks and they're going to play with blocks and they're going to be able to look at moving objects, whereas little girls will be looking at personal things, eye contact, just more personal. So one side is more personal, one is more objective. These are biological changes, and culture can either support those changes or, for example, if a woman has no example of a father, she could go too far over to her male side because she didn't have a father. And if a man doesn't have a father, he doesn't have the confidence to build the testosterone, so he could go too far to his female side, particularly if he's growing up with just a mother. Or he could rebel against that because his mother's not happy. There's many different psychological phenomena that goes on. And then we also have just our own unique destiny and the lessons we're here to learn. So those are some of the ideas of why these 3 new books that are coming out you might be interested in and enjoy. I've really had a great time writing them. I plan on writing 10, maybe more this year. Just seems so doable now. In the beginning, it's like, okay, I'm going to write 10 books. And now I've already written 3. And I've got folders now of 25 books that I'm going to write just in this next couple of years or next year. Who knows? All things possible. I'm just listening to my higher self and being guided one step at a time. I went for 6 years after Bonnie died and no writing books at all. Actually, 8 years. And now it's the time. And I think it's also the time for me, but I needed a lot of time to heal. Now I'm remarried and very happy and good, stable life. Ready to create more. So a success story of meditation. So I thank you all for joining us, because when we meditate together as a group, we always get more benefit. Let's begin our meditation now. We're going to put our hands up in the air, lean back a little bit, tuck your chin a little bit. And sort of bend down, stretch your back up, put your arms up into the air. And first, open your shoulders like this. Lean back a little bit, stretch all the way up. All the way up. Right here, notice, I can't really see it. Notice right here, these muscles. You want to activate these muscles. All this sitting that we do doesn't activate those muscles that hold us strong. You want to do this every morning. Strengthen those muscles. It's a way to counteract the weakness that comes into our body from just sitting in chairs all the time and not standing up straight. And always the meditation, if you can kind of sit with your back straight, it will be helpful for the energy to flow in your body if you can. Just holding your hands up in the air at a certain point, your hands will start to tingle, palms will start to tingle. That's good. Be aware of the torso and the belly area, those 4 different muscles in the back, 2 in the front, 2 in the back that hold us up. We're just increasing our awareness of that. And then together, let's do it with our breathing, just noticing our breath. Breathe a little deeper on the inhale, a little further deeper on the exhale. And close your eyes. And as you listen to my voice, just relax. Breathing in, and breathing out a little longer. Breathing in, breathing out a little longer. Allowing your belly to relax on the inhale. And contract on the exhale. Breathing in, inhale. And contract on the exhale. Just let your belly open up wide on the inhale, filling your belly with air. Notice your fingertips as they start tingling. And then bring your hands out. Do a little prayer. It's always good for the spiritual intention. Dear God, our hearts are open to you. Please come. And bring your hands closer together. Slowly moving them, slowly moving. It's funny, I look in the camera, it's all reversed. And once you bring your hands together, just slowly pull them apart. Slowly bring them together without touching, so you can feel the space between your hands. And let that combine with intention to connect with the whole, the universe, to God, to our source, the great spirit that fills everyone. the divine intelligence of love to guide us with wisdom. Feel the energy field between your hands. Instead of palpate, moving your hands back and forth like this, slowly moving. As you become aware again of your breathing, all that talking took me away from it. One technique is as you breathe in, slowly bring your hands apart. As you exhale, slowly bring your hands closer. Breathing in, filling your belly with air, and bringing it together as you breathe out. Breathing in, hands apart. Breathing in, expanding, pulling your hands apart. Feeling the energy in your palms and your fingertips. Right now, we call upon the divine to activate the fingertips to receive the divine energy. God, good morning. Our hearts are open to you. Fill us with your love and light. Use our fingertips to receive your energy. And right now, using a frequency we'll use is this beautiful music. Using this frequency, 528 hertz frequency, to fill us with your love and light. And just feel the energy in your palms, waking up the channels to receive the energy. Imagine like be able to draw in the energy through your fingertips with every inhale. And on the exhale, send the energy out your fingertips. Breathing in, expanding the belly, and sending out the energy through the fingertips. Drawing in energy through your fingertips and your palms, sending it out. Breathing in life force energy through your fingertips. And sending out old, unused energy. Just as we tend to hold on to clutter in our house, things that we're not using, things that we don't need anymore, things that have no value, that sit around. Likewise, we have all kinds of energies in our body that never got used. Every desire that we have that we didn't act on. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in fresh, new energy exhaling old energy, unused energy. Whenever we procrastinate, we just keep stuck energy. If we want things to change and we don't change them, we don't know what to do, or we're in a stress state, energy gets blocked. So we breathe in fresh energy and we send out old energy. And today I'm imagining a forest around me. Easy for me to do because I'm surrounded by a forest. But my eyes are closed. Just imagine yourself surrounded by nature, beautiful trees. In the distance, a view of the lake, the ocean. Maybe you hear birds singing. You're surrounded by Mother Earth. And call on her to take away the negative energies in our body. Take away the negative energies in our body. Take away the negative energies in our heart. Take away the negative energies in our mind. Take away the negative energies holding back our spirit from fully expressing itself. Feel your relationship with the earth. Like talking to a mother. Take away the negative energies in my body. Take away the negative energies in my heart and my feelings. Take away the negative, limited beliefs in my mind. Open my mind to more possibilities. Open our minds, open our hearts, heal our bodies right now. Hearing our prayer, our intention, our calling for help. Send your helpers. Using the earth, send your divine angels to bless us. Take away all our negative energies and fill us with love. Fill us with peace. Restore our connection to our authentic selves, aligned with our mission, aligned with our purpose, helping us feel at ease and comfortable at times of uncertainty, trusting that we're in this world for a reason. And we come back to that alignment when we open our hearts to ourselves and to others, and we forgive ourselves for our mistakes, as we forgive other people for their mistakes. Right now, send your angels to bless this day, to support us in this journey, to anchor us in feelings of love, happiness, and joy. And then we move our hands like this. It is done. And then feel gratitude and let your palms be open. And feel grateful. Just putting your attention on what you're grateful for helps to align your frequencies with the highest frequencies to attract those positive energies into your life. Feeling what it is that you're wanting in your life and ask for help. Help guide us, help bless us, help free us to make the right choices. Letting love be our guiding star through our relationships, our friendships, to be our best, most friendly self, loving self. Feeling grateful for the blessings in our life. It's never perfect, but it's opportunities to grow and to appreciate what we do have. Feel the energy in your fingertips and your palms. Notice your breathing. Notice your bodies. Lean back a little bit, tuck your chin. Engage those muscles, support muscles. All that nice posture, using your fingertips, drawing the energy on the breath in. This time, let it go from your palms to your elbows. Drawing it in on the inhale. And sending it back out on the exhale. Now let it go up to your shoulders. If you can't fully feel it, just relax into it, being aware of the space. And within the space is the life force energy. From your palms to your elbows to your shoulders. And filling your chest with light, with energy, or just being aware of the space that contains your heart, your lungs. And we ask that God's blessings through the angels, using the earth, Mother Earth frequencies, heal our hearts, heal our lungs, and support the healing process. Is something our body is doing all the time. It's always cleaning house, getting rid of old cells, producing new cells. Healing inflammation, protecting the body from free radicals. All this is being done for us with our awareness and intention. It supports our body in doing a better job, feeling not so alone and forgotten, but connected with who we are. When I was a young boy, I remember riding horses, felt a strong affection for them. I could point the way and they would take me. Now we have our bonds, some of us, with our cars. Well, that's what this body is. It's our vehicle. Using this body, we call upon the forces of the universe, God's angels, blessings, to heal the heart, heal the lungs. Let the energy flow now to the liver, over to the stomach, to the small intestines, to the large intestines, cleansing the colon, healing the whole gut, healing the kidneys, blessing them. Energy go down to the seat, to your legs, to your knees, to your ankles, to your feet. We're grounded on Mother Earth. Once again, asking her to take away our negative energies through the forests, through the waters, through the sun, through the crystals in the earth. Draw out the negative energies in our body. Take away our feelings of frustration. Take away our feelings of disappointment. And take away our fears, helping us to feel peace. Helping us to feel gratitude, happiness. Let the energy flowing through your fingertips, up to your shoulders, down your body, all the way down your legs to your feet. Now up the front of your legs to your knees. To the base of your spine. And moving up the spine a couple inches at a time with every breath. And our third breath coming 6 inches up. With every breath, a couple of inches. Into the solar plexus. The heart, to the neck, to the atlas, connects the spine to the brain, to the skull. And there we are inside the brain, taking in all the messages of the external world, all being registered to give us our experience of this reality. Imagine the energy flowing up in a column of light all the way to the back of the spine, all the way to the back of the skull, up the spine from the fingertips. Energy flowing into the arms, to the chest, to the belly, all the way down your legs and back up to the bottom of the spine. And with every inhale, the energy flows up the spine, to the back of the head. And from the back of the head to the forehead, let your whole brain be filled with light. And from the right ear to the left, and the left to the right. And then from the center of the brain, filled with light, feel a stream of energy flowing from the center of the brain to the top of the head, creating a ball of light, crown above your head. With that light flowing up, going back from the brain to the forehead, from the right ear to the left. Let that energy flow up to the top of your head and bring it down to your throat, down to your heart. And say a little prayer. Dear God, thank you for your blessings today. Use me to help the world. Use me to bring love into this world. Use me to bring light where there's darkness. Use me to bring love where there's no love. And help me to let go of the blocks within me, within all of us, to give and receive love. And let the energy flow down from the heart into the belly, from the top of the head to the heart to the belly. And feel your goals, what it is that you're wanting. And feel what it is that you need to achieve your goals. What are you wanting and what do you need? What support do you need? What do you need to do? Feel the energy flowing from the top of your head to your heart, to your belly. And breathe into your belly. With every breath, give thanks. Notice what you're grateful for in your life. Count to people who love and support you. Be grateful to the people who love and support you. For they are the expressions of source in your life. They bring to you what it is you need, and you can use to be on your way in this world. Let your energy go all the way down to the base of your spine, returning to source, the source of energy, light. Feeling gratitude for all the ways you are supported, to the farmers who make your food. Feel gratitude for the people who go to work every day to make the car that you drive, for all the workers that build the highways and the streets, for all the police who keep you safe and protected. Feel grateful to all the healers, doctors, nurses, all of the light workers bringing light into this world, of which you are one. Feel grateful to live at a time where the world is waking up to the darkness to receive the light. Feel grateful for the opportunity to bring that light and love into the world. From the base of the spine, just feel the energy flow from the base of the spine to the top of the head. Feeling gratitude, feeling confident. As the energy flows from the base of the spine to the top of the head, let the energy flow back down to the base of the spine. This is happening all the time. Just becoming aware. Energy up, energy down, and now simultaneously energy down and up and down. Feel your whole body filled with energy. Imagine 2 feet above your head, the beginning of weaving a cocoon of light, a golden white light, weaving around, coming down around your body, all the way to your shoulders, to your heart level, to your solar plexus, to your navel, all the way around you to the base of your spine. If you're sitting, imagine yourself floating in the air, and that cocoon of light is surrounding you, whole body, down to your knees, to your ankles, your feet, and 2 feet below. and tie a knot, holding this cocoon of light for you, holding this energy into your body, helping you to resonate with the divine frequencies that we've explored today of peace and calm, love, gratitude. And now we let our awareness expand out even further. Allowing a cocoon of light to expand out from our cocoon. Feel the room that you're in, expanding out to feel the house, the building that you're in, expanding out to the whole city that you're in, to the whole country that you're in, to the whole continent that you're in, to the whole planet, all inside a big, big web cocoon of light. And we're all part of it. We're all in it. Let it be filled with love and light and peace. And let it expand out to include the whole solar system, the sun and all the planets. And expanding out beyond the solar system to the next solar system and the next and the next. Expanding out in your awareness to the whole galaxy. Expanding out to the space between our galaxy and another galaxy. Huge, huge spaces permeating all of existence. Our whole galaxy, we're one with, a part of, experiencing that oneness. And we are that, and that is within us. The same light, the same energy. And we're embodiments of that energy as we continue to expand out even further to clusters of galaxies, to infinite space, to the infinite realities. And just surrender to that as if it's an ocean, an infinite ocean, light and energy, and we just melt into it like a sugar cube melting into the warm water. And we dissolve. Dissolving into the whole, no sense of self. Returning our awareness to source. And the more we align with source, the less there's a sense of me. And from source, feel your mission, feel the power that you're here to love, to be kind, be strong, to find your way and how you can help us come together in peace and love. How we can feed our families, feed ourselves, help the world in the same way. Being an example of love for those who are always watching, our children. Know that every change you make to be a better person, achieve your potential. Every little step you take, it's helping the whole, as we are expressions of that divine movement towards greaterness. And what can you do today? What will you do today? And what do you need to be, do, or have? Feel your intention. Trusting that it's now in the process of being fulfilled. All that you're needing is coming to you now, allowing it to come into your life. And be grateful that right now you're in the process of doing exactly what you're here to do. Waking up your potential to be greater, to be more, realizing what's always already inside of you, bringing it forth one one step at a time, one day at a time. And we give thanks and we feel peace. And when I count to 3, we're going to open our eyes and feel refreshed, feel peaceful, feel grateful, feel happy, feel glad, feel your worthiness. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes and welcome the new day. Thank you, God, for blessing us with this new day. Thank you for your blessings today. That completes our radiant mind meditation. I hope you're feeling rather radiant in your life. And I see all my books up there. Got a book, Children Are from Heaven. That's a parenting guide. And if you're looking for a fun book to read, it's a fun book to read because it helps us to recognize how our childhood could have been different. And if it had been different, how we would have felt. And when you focus on how you would have felt, you're connecting with who you truly are. And that's why we do the feeling letter exercise. I'm making great progress on my app. I was just testing it out today. I'm working with the developers now. I have a book over there called Men Are From Mars, Book of Days. That's 1 year I thought, okay, I'll do little essays, 1 essay for every day of the year. So it's 365 essays. Then I've got my book over here, Mars, Venus in the Workplace, at the top. Really nice book to understand how to create more harmony in the workplace, create teamwork, create inclusion, um, to make it a less stressful place. That's for sure. And then we have Mars, Venus in the Bedroom. Just never have given a moment to talk about these books that are up there. And fantastic book for couples. And the most important thing when it comes to sex is to realize that animals have sex and animals fight and they eat. They're all natural. It's all natural. But what we have is the ability to raise the consciousness. And sex can raise our consciousness if we have sex with love. And we use the pleasure of sex in order to feel more love. It's kind of like using food to be healthy rather than just for the pleasure. It's making a shift to use the sexual pleasure to help you feel more. And in feeling more, you can express more love to your partner. Yeah, yeah. There's also just simply the actual mechanics of having sex and learning the procedure, because without understanding the basic procedures, women often get the short end of the whole thing. Men are like, blow torches. Women are more like ovens. You need to warm the oven up first before you put in the turkey. So You, there's a whole process, and it's the same thing with marriage and communication. How to talk to a man is sort of the outside the bedroom place where women need to learn the skills of how to communicate in a way that will bring out the best in a man. If you were to go to Japan, you'd want to speak their language. You need a guide. You need an interpreter. You wouldn't resent that, oh, nobody speaks my language. Well, if you want a man in your life who will do amazing things for you, it's not like I'm asking you to go out in the world and do amazing things for a man. I'm saying, hey, this is how you get what you want. And it doesn't just come. It comes, it's there, it's ready. You have to draw it out. Just like when we meditate, we draw out the love, we draw out the happiness, we draw out the peace. The potential is there. Men have this potential, but you have to know how to pull it out, just like you have to pull it out of yourself. And ironically, for women, when you access your loving potential for a man, you actually can pull out the best in him. But it's learning how to do that, like we learn to meditate. And of course, that brings us to the other book up there, which is Beyond Mars and Venus. And Beyond Mars and Venus is recognizing that when I wrote Men Are From Mars down here on my right, those are the challenges that couples who are more traditional go through. And they're amazing. They're so helpful to clarify things, to understand how our partners are different. It's the classic. I was giving a talk the other day, and I'm writing all these books for women to read. And the guy says, well, what about us guys? What do we need to read? You just need to read Men Are From Mars. Okay, just get that book and you'll be set. But for women, you have the task of working with these guys who don't read books, who don't go and buy the relationship books. And some will, but the majority of women are ones who are motivated to read books. And so I'm writing all these books for women, and how to talk so men will listen will cause men to listen to you more. Women feel, okay, he doesn't listen to me, he's not interested in me, he's not motivated, or we lose the excitement at the beginning. Then there's how to be happy with or without a man. It's the foundation of a relationship. If you can't be happy without a man, it's really hard to be happy with a man. uh, His job is not to make you happy. It's our own job to be happy, but to be happier, to express our full potential. This is what relationships are about. If we go beyond just having a relationship to make babies, but even to make babies, we want to have our children grow up in a household where mom and dad are growing together, loving together, having fun together, caring together, loving together. These are all like wonderful opportunities. It's not everybody's path, but so that's a little bit about those books. And of course, Beyond Mars and Venus, we were no longer so where women were so dependent on men. Now women are more independent. Since women are more independent, it creates a whole new set of problems. Then when women expect men to like know how to deal with you at this point, we can't fix you. We can't make you happy. We can help you become happier. And nobody's trained us how to do it. So again, don't feel like, oh, men don't know this stuff. Well, you're the one who changed all the rules. It used to be thousands of years, women were depending on men, for being the providers and protectors. And to still, to a certain extent, of course, if you're in a relationship with men, you have that to various degrees. But in a modern world, we have a greater need for emotional fulfillment. And I, as a man, have a greater need of emotional fulfillment. But it's very different from the emotional fulfillment a woman would give to that I would give to a woman. Women need to be the center of attention. They need the caring. They need the understanding. They need the respecting her wishes, her needs, make her important. And men, we need to feel that our efforts are being appreciated, that we are the hero in your life, that you're not trying to change us or fix us in any way, that you trust us, that you depend on us, that you can ask for help and you can get it, and you learn how to ask as opposed to not asking in a good way. Here's just one example. My books, I use lots of examples, but there's one example is, I do this and this and this for you. Can you at least do this? Can you at least do this? You know, mow the lawn. Could you at least do that? It's kind of like, at least, it's like I have no value. And I know women are over here going, oh, I want value too. And really what you're needing more than value is respect. And that's my Helena letting me know I'm in a cloud meeting right now with my developers. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. And I wish you all the very best. You see the radiant mind is there. I'm going to tune out here. Um, and maybe you can put up the schedule for everybody so that they can know when the next soul search is. And meanwhile, I will try to stay on here so people can get the schedule. It's not showing up, but if you go to Soul Search online, you can find out the schedule, when the next events are, and all the wonderful programs that they provide. And I do have another meeting I have to go to now. So thank you all for joining me. Have a great day.